Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am going to do EXP25 Excel Chapter 2 Cumulative Assessment in Land Jewelers. Basically, this is the second chapter of Excel section of this Pearson course, and in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step so that you can get your assignment done by watching this complete video. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Excel, Word, PowerPoint or Access assignments, you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please contact me either through WhatsApp or email and hire me for your courses. So at start of the instruction, you can see the project description. There is nothing to solve in project description, but I suggest you to go through this project description well so that you can get an idea about the assignment. Once you will read this project description, this will be easy for you to solve this assignment on your own. So I suggest you to go through this project description well so that you can get an idea about the assignment and then you can solve this assignment on your own. Okay, then we have main part of the assignment, that is steps to perform to complete this project. And total steps to perform to complete this project are 15. So in this assignment we are supposed to solve 15 steps or 15 questions to get this assignment ready for the submission. So I will solve them step by step and you are supposed to follow me if you want to get those steps done for you. So now let's start with step number 1 or question number 1. Step number 1 is saying start Excel, download and open the file named EXP25 Excel Chapter 2 Cumulative in Land Jewelers. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of the file name. So this is the Excel workbook that we gonna use to solve this assignment. I have already downloaded this from Pearson dashboard and you can download this from your course dashboard or Pearson dashboard. So this is the file that we gonna use to solve this assignment. We will apply all the instructions, formulas and functions to this Excel workbook and we will make this Excel workbook in the final form for the submission. So step number 1 is just about downloading this Excel workbook. So I have already downloaded this one and you can download this from your course dashboard. So then you can see that there is nothing else to do in step number 1. Step number 1 is just about downloading the file. So I have already downloaded that one. So now we will move to step number 2 of the assignment. Step number 2 is saying insert a function in cell B2 to display the current date from your system. So now in this cell B2, this is cell B2 and here we are supposed to show the current date. To show the current date we will use today function. So type an equal sign and type today. So now you can see that today function is there. Double click on that and just press enter. So now you can see that we got the current date in cell B2 here by using the today function. So we were supposed to show the current date in cell B2. Okay, so we have shown the current date in cell B2 by using the today function. Then we will go to cell B, step B3, and step B3 is saying with the cell B2 selected, set the width of column B to auto fit. So we are supposed to set the width of column B. So select column B to auto fit. So select column B, just go to the home tab, then in format select auto fit column width, this option. So now that is all about step number 3 where we were supposed to auto fit the width of column B. Now let's do step number 3. Step number 4. Insert a lookup function in cell C5 to display the ring cost for the first student. The cost of the ring type should be an exact match. Use appropriate relative and absolute cell references. So in cell C5, here we are supposed to show the cost of the ring type like silver, gold, titanium, platinum, etc. So these are the ring types, and for these ring type we are supposed to show the cost for each of the ring type. So to show the cost of each of the ring type, we will use a lookup function. Okay, and these ring type price cost are given here in this table. Like for silver, ring cost is 400, for gold 550, for titanium 700, for platinum 750. So we are supposed to extract these costs for each ring type in column C. So for this purpose we always use a lookup function. So type equal sign and type this function. So lookup function is there, double click on that. Now click on function symbol here, insert function. Okay, now we are supposed to enter the function arguments. So lookup value will be the ring type. So ring type is given in cell B5. That is our lookup value, because we are going to show the cost for the silver ring type. So our lookup value will be the silver that is given in cell B5. So B5 is our lookup value. Okay. Now table array. Table array will be the array from where we are going to get those values. So we are going to get those values from A16 up to B19. That will be our table array or lookup array, because we are going to extract the cost for each ring type from this table array, that is A16 up to B19. But we are supposed to use this as absolute references. So we will use the $sign before the column name and row number. Column name and row number. Okay. Column name and row number. Okay. Now our column index. Column index will be the column which has those values. So in this case, column 2, because column 2 has the cost, so our column index will be 2. Now range lookup. Either we type false or true for this, but we are supposed to show the exact match. Here saying exact match. So for exact match we always use false. For approximate match we use true, and for exact match we use false. Okay. So now we got the values. So now you can see for silver we got the ring cost, that is 400, and you can see the silver has a cost of 400 here. So that is all about step number 4, where we were supposed to show the cost of each ring type. Now let's do step number 5. Fill the function from cell C5 to the range C6 up to C11. So now we are supposed to use the fill handler to drag it down up to C11. So we got the ring cost for each ring type. So like for titanium, we got the ring cost of 700. So let me check. Titanium has a ring cost of 700 here as well. So that is, titanium has a cost of 700, platinum has a cost of 750. So we can see that platinum has a cost of 750. So that means our function is correctly working. So we have done that step correctly. Okay. Now let's do step number 6. Apply a counting number format to the range C5 up to C11. So we will select C5 up to C11 and we will go to the home tab, and in number section we are supposed to apply a counting number format, this one. So we have applied a counting number format to the cost of each ring type. So we are done with 6 steps of this assignment. Now let's do step number 7. Insert an if function in cell E5 to calculate the total due. So now in cell E5 we are supposed to calculate the total due by using an if function. If the student has chosen to personalize the ring, there is an additional charge of 5% located in cell B21 that must be added to cost of the ring. If not, student only pays the base price. Use appropriate relative and absolute cell references. So now let me go to cell E5, type an equal sign and type if function, because we are supposed to use the if function. So now we got the if function, so double click on that. Now click on insert function symbol to enter the function argument. So first we are supposed to enter our logical test. So our logical test is, if the student has chosen to personalize the ring, that's mean if D5 is equal to yes, mean either it is personalized or not personalized. So if D5 is equal to yes, if D5 is equal to yes, that's mean if student has chosen to personalize the ring, if it is equal to yes, then our total due will be the cost, that is C5. We will add this to the C5, multiply this by B21, that is the 5% personalizing charges. But we are supposed to use B21 as the absolute reference because B21 is not changing. So we will use the dollar sign before the column name and the row number. Column number is B and row number is B21. Okay. Otherwise it will be equal to the base price, that is the cost. So let me explain this function again. We are using an if function to calculate the total due, and for the total due our logical test is, we will check either the student has chosen to personalize the ring or not. So that's mean if D5 is equal to yes, if the student has chosen the personalize the ring, then the cost will be the base cost, then the total due will be the base cost, that is the cost given in cell C5. Then and we will add this to the multiplication of the cost by the personalizing charges, that is given in B21. Otherwise it will be equal to only the base price, that will be the cost. Okay, click OK. So we got 420 for this, and that is all about step number 7. So we are done with 7 steps of this assignment. So now it is saying fill the function from cell E5 to the range E6 up to E11. So now fill this up to E11. So we got the cost for each ring type, total due for the each ring type, Now let's do step number 9. Apply counting number format to E5 up to E11. So we will select E5 up to E11. Go to the home tab, in number section apply a counting number format. Okay. So we got the total due for all the ring type. So in this video I have solved 9 steps for you out of 12 steps. That means I have solved almost 80 to 90% of the assignment in this video for you. But if you want me to do this complete assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, You can contact me and you can hire me either through WhatsApp or email showing at the bottom of the screen. You can hire me all of your Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments, quizzes, simulation exams, simulation training, etc. So thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another video. Thank you so much again.